Lissandra's passive is Iceborne. Every 18 seconds, Lissandra can use a spell for free, and whenever she uses an ability on an enemy champion, the cooldown is reduced by a second. When she has a free spell, her head pulses red. Lissandra's Q is Ice Shard. Lissandra fires a shard of ice at an enemy, slowing them and damaging them. The shard can also hit an enemy behind when it shatters. Lissandra's W is Ring of Frost. Lissandra freezes all enemies in an AoE around her. Lissandra's E is Glacial Path. Lissandra sends out a claw, damaging all in its path. Upon reactivating this, Lissandra can teleport to the claw's location. Lissandra's ult is Frozen Tomb. Lissandra can either encase herself or an enemy in a tomb of ice, damaging them when it's an enemy and making herself untargetable when she does it on herself. As well as this, the person targeted also emits an AoE damage around them. Hello guys, and welcome to Talking Time again. It's just me this week again, I'm sorry, but I'm doing it at a strange time and I couldn't get the normals to help me with actually recording it, so I had to do Talking Time by myself. In the background, you'll be seeing me and a Rengar, one of my friends. He wasn't building properly until for about a quarter of the way through. He wasn't building properly, but he was for a majority of it. But regardless, let's get straight into it. I really like Lissandra, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it just yet. I really like her. She's an AP, a proper AP, not like Zac. She also has a lot of CC. I'm pretty sure everything but her, except one of her abilities does CC, some form of CC. I think it's the claw, her glacial claw, I believe it's called, just off the top of my head. Is the only one that doesn't do CC, but it does teleport her, so I'm not sure if people could consider her overpowered just yet, but she does have to get in quite close to do a lot of her CC. For example, her Q has a pretty short range. It is a skill shot, but it does have a pretty short range. Her glacial claw, I'm just going to call it that. Her glacial claw does have really good mobility because you can, just like Kassadin and Kha'Zix, I believe. If you, I don't know if anyone knows this who's watching, but when you can't get completely over an object, it just keeps going. So with her claw, if you shoot it out and there's land on the other side, she will end up on the other side of the gap or the wall, and so that's really good. But however, her Q obviously has a pretty short range, and it's very much escapability, which she has quite a lot of. She definitely has a pretty easy to learn combo with Glacial Claw bringing you in to where they are, and then W and Q is pretty good, or even Q, Glacial Claw and W, even to initiate. And even, I also found out with her ultimate, even when you're defending yourself, when you're self-casting it, it does quite a bit of damage. And I'm not sure where this currently is as opposed to the footage, but it was very, very close for me, and I used my ultimate and I ended up surviving because I did a lot of damage to the Rengar. And considering I was versing a pretty strong bursty melee bruiser, yes you could say, I think she did pretty well. I pretty much just summing it up because I don't have much I want to say about her other than I really like her. And I'm not using obviously her normal skin. This is her Bloodstone skin, but her other skin is really nice as well. Pretty much everything about her I like. I'm definitely going to be buying her as soon as she's released. I'll probably have a little bit of trouble getting into the normal game with her, just not a one-on-one. But I have high hopes for where she's going. So yeah, I have not much bad to say about Lissandra.